This should be called Grocery Haul Carbohydrate Edition. Carbicide. I mean, this body wasn't built on protein, it was built on sugars and carbs. If you want to become a good bodybuilder, you're gonna want to have to get familiar with your local grocery store because you're gonna be here all the freaking time. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of you guys buy in bulk, but things happen so dramatically in bodybuilding in terms of meal plan adjustments, you know, and just different kind of food options that you always need to be on your toes in terms of shopping and manipulating your physique. My goals right now is to get to 245 pounds before we start cutting. So to get to 245, I gotta put on what, another 11 pounds of muscle, or, you know, obviously there's some fat also. Look at these. This is good for getting big, right? Oh, banana nut bread muffin. I find these particularly good for bulking. Let's try these. 1, 2. This looks like blueberry. 3, 4. So these are 450 calories each. I got 4 of them. So that's like 2,000 calories. So I wash down my meals with a muffin. Yeah, so when I'm like, have more appetite, like I said, I'm trying to squeeze in the calories as much as I can, and it's a blessing and curse to be a hard gainer. Number one, hard gainer, you get shredded fast. But when you want to put on size, it's so difficult, man. You gotta be like a professional eater.
You can get shredded so quick.
Yeah, quicker. But I'd rather have a fast metabolism than a slow one.
Sure.
Because imagine if it was the other way around. The other way around would mean it takes forever to burn body fat. Yeah.
Need help, bro?
It's okay. I'm a professional bodybuilder. This is another thing I'll do. I drink a lot of water. So what I do is, like, instead of using Crystal Light or something, I'll put something in here that has calories. So it's got sugars and carbs. Put that with my water to make it easy to drink. Plain water sucks. Old technology. The new technology is lemonade water. Oh, we need ice cream. Meal 6 is 2 scoops of vanilla ice cream. You remember the same Solik video where people lost their shit? He was like drinking apple. No, he was drinking chocolate milk, yeah. Right? Yeah. Vanilla.
I think that that works for some people. I think the issue is it's not relatable for a lot of people.
Yeah, right? I'm just not into milk too much.
No. So do you do a dairy based or do you do like?
I don't know. This is all new to me, man. I mean,
yeah,
we added the ice cream just for easy way to get the calories in. I have a better idea. They make these Snicker bars. You ever seen a Snicker ice cream? Yeah, but it's so good, dude. I'll share one with you.
They're fire.
Maybe I'll share 2. Here they are.
How dense are these? I haven't seen these enough.
These are fire. They downsized, so they're smaller than they used to be. They're like thinner.
Oh yeah.
12 ice cream bars. 100% real ice cream. Thanks for letting us know. Like, what else would it be? Like what? 80% real ice cream, 20% fake ice cream. Calories. Okay. The 170? Dude, that's weak.
Wait, look at these. That's pretty good though. I think that's a good snack.
We'll have to eat 2 of them.
Look, that's the size I remember. 250.
Damn.
But those are individual.
So I have to eat 2 of them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, I'll eat 2. All right. That's what I'm doing. I always like to look at the toys. They don't have a lot of toys here, but ooh, this is fire, dude. No way. Look at that shit. Oh, look at that. This is for my son. He loves stuff like this. Yeah, this is fire. 0 calories. 0 carbs, 0 sugars. Gatorade. So Gatorade is one of these things that I'll drink. It's just easy calories. If I could drink my calories, I would say it's very beneficial for me, just so I don't have to constantly be chewing and chewing and chewing. But they said one of these flavors gives you cancer. I think it's the red one.
What?
Yeah, one of these red ones give you cancer. So let's get the red one. Get the yellow one. I drink one of these after every single workout.
You ever drink soda?
Sometimes I have like Coke Zero if I'm just craving something. I don't know how the carbonation would respond to my belly. I don't want to aggravate my belly in any way. I think that's one thing I have to control as I get older is the size of my midsection. And a lot of people say it's from like growth hormone or other stuff, but I really think it's from the amount of food that we're eating. Just keep on stretching that midsection out and the food gets bigger, especially the high protein diet. It causes a lot of inflammation. So the more inflamed, the more food, the bigger that stomach's gonna get. The more inflamed your stomach lining. You know about these?
Yeah,
Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Ronnie Coleman. Oh yeah, but he's a freak. He's a
Can't
freak.
go that far?
Yeah, no way, bro. No way.
So what is your grit right now?
3 packets of grits in the morning. So like 3 packets of grits, eggs and egg whites. I need Rice Krispie treats, Rice Krispie cereal. How do I find that? Rice Krispie cereal's over here.
So a lot of these carbs I'm noticing are fast and active.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah, simple, high sugar, high carb. And obviously I love all the carbs to be from like rice and potatoes and oatmeal. It's just not feasible for me. When I eat like that, I get smaller, I don't get bigger.
Hey, how are you? Like, how often do you shop though? A couple times a week, or do you go?
Oh, dude, like when I'm on prep, I'm here all the time. But like this far out, you know, not often. All right, so potatoes. Not everything can be rice. So get these microwavable potatoes. They make your life easier. 8 minutes in the microwave, cook it in the plastic. Comes out really good every single time. I like those a lot. You get sweet potato or white potato. All right, here's a secret. Sweet chili sauce, fire. On a good bulking protocol, you're eating a lot of food, so you're gonna need some sauce to get it down. That's really good. Teriyaki sauce, fire. Sriracha, very fire. So get familiar with some of these sauces and start putting them in your meals if you're really serious about getting the food down. So when it comes to protein, I keep things very simple. Red meat, at least one meal is red meat, where I'll get the ground beef, easy to cook. And then when it's not red meat, we do either chicken or a ground turkey breast. Turkey, ground beef. Keep it simple, guys. Egg whites, fish. Fish is something I'll eat, like if I'm feeling like, you know, a little lighter on the stomach. Chicken breast. There's not a lot to talk about when it comes to protein. It's very simple. Eggs, chicken, turkey, red meat.
You've really changed your mindset with protein. You definitely backed off a little bit.
Yeah, well, he has my protein a little high. You know, really with Cash is when I noticed when I was working with Cash, keeping our protein a little lower on the off season gives you more space to fill out and eat all these carbs and fats. So it's a little bit of mix mash of what I feel I could digest, because the last thing I want is to just force the food and be like right here. You know, I think even when I met with Frank Zane, he was saying that was his big mistake. He was forcing the food and the only thing that was growing was this, you know, where we want to put the mass everywhere else. keep this small, and that's what bodybuilding is. It's not a getting the food down competition. It's a shape competition. You remember that guy who gave us the best plug ever? This is what bodybuilding was before they ruined it. I was like, thanks, bro.
This is bodybuilding.
Oh.
Until they started reinventing it, this was bodybuilding.
That was dope. And you look
Yeah.
so crazy.
That was such a
One
good
day
place.
out. That was a great vibe, man. What a
Yeah.
fun thing to film.
And then to win
What
that,
a great thing
woo.
to be a part of. That was a very memorable experience.
Yeah, that was iconic, bro. It was memorable for me too, believe me.
I had a lot of fun being there with you.
A lot. I'm glad it was you, man. We've been through a lot together. All right, I think that's pretty much it. Should I talk about some fats?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some fats. I don't need any, but we'll talk about it. Cookies, jams, and jelly. All right, when it comes to fats, I keep things simple. Olive oil, yolks, nut butters. I mean, peanut butter is higher in calories, but I just still prefer the taste of a good almond butter, which they don't really have right now, but I like a good almond butter. When it's not almond butter, it's avocado. I'm starting to make the switch into avocado. We have some at home, so I'm not gonna purchase any. But when I'm talking about avocado, I'm either eating 50 grams or 100 grams. 100 grams would be a whole avocado, 50 would be half. And a new thing I've been incorporating into my diet is I'll eat one of these during every work. So I find that the cat works better pre-workout, and then like intra-workout, I'll switch to the monkey. And then, what the hell are these? And then I'll switch to the circumcised one. What is this? I guess these things open. I don't know, that's weird. Let's get out of here. Damn, $16.99, bro.
For the car?
Yeah. Holy shit. Finish and pay. So this is $127.
You got no protein.
Yeah, I got no protein. Well, I got the egg whites. All right, $127 in carbs. What the hell, dude? That's wild. This should be called Grocery Haul Carbohydrate Edition.
Carb grocery haul?
Yeah, carb.
Focused grocery haul.
Carbaholic.
I mean, you're eating like close to 800 grams probably a day.
Carbicide. Yeah, 800, 1200, something like that. I mean, this body wasn't built on protein. It was built on sugars and carbs. Bodybuilding is so funny because look at this. Like, this doesn't make sense for a person. Like, if they eat like this, you know, you wouldn't really think they would have a physique like this. But bodybuilding is interesting because, like, I use food as fuel. I don't use it as a, you know, I use it to work harder, if that makes sense. But if I ate like this and sat on the couch, yeah, I'd get pretty fucking soft and fat. That's $127 worth of carbs, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment. Peace.